think I'm gonna cry. Now I don't want you to see me cry.
Now I, I think I'm about to cry. And what else he said, y'all? What else Keith Sweat said? He said, I don't want you to see me cry. I'm starting early on in the show, Anna. So who's screwing who? Okay. Now, before anybody get offended, tonight isn't just about sex. It's about manipulation. It's about fake loyalty. It's about hidden agendas. See, it's about the ways men and women sometimes use each other for personal gain while calling it love. So, some of what we say tonight might challenge you, and some of it might even describe you. But guess what? We're going to have the conversation anyway. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. So good evening, everyone. Let me take a look at the chat and see who I have in here this bright early. Well, not bright early. First part of the show. So we have Erlisa as number one. Thank you for tuning in, Erlisa. We have my mom. Hey, mama, how you doing? Yes, I am your queen. Thank you. We have the faithful Roro in the chat. Thank you for joining. Hey, Mo. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Oh, what he say? I see you on one now. I am. I don't know how to sing. Well, y'all let me know how I sound when I try to sing that little part of the song. And hey, Derek, thank you for coming in. And hello to the Watson family. Thank you guys for joining, okay? You guys are in for a treat. We shall see. Okay, we shall see. So, what I have a few engaging polls, and I might have a few people stopping in to say hi and contribute to this subject. Derek, it's been a long time since you're behind been in here. You know, I think you should stop in and and contribute to the subject. Why y'all ain't tell me I got lipstick on my teeth? I see it now. Okay. Let me drink a little bit. It might come off my teeth. So I'm still doing non-alcoholic. So I'm doing a little green juice tonight. Let's see, can I get some of this lipstick off my teeth? Okay, I think I got some of it. Whatever. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get it started. Oh, we got Anthony in the chat. Anthony in the house. Welcome, Anthony. Now I do want to remind you guys, because it seemed like some of y'all forgot. You see that little banner right there going across? We have a call-in line. So even if you don't want to just jump in and say hi, feel free to call in, come talk to your girl and share your opinion, okay? Feel free. Let's see. You're looking good, Queen. Loving the necklace. Thank you, Derek. I'll try to switch it up some. It's a little Egyptian style tonight. Little Egyptian style. All right, let's go ahead and start with the talking point number one. All right, so many people claim that they want love, but their requirements often focus on what someone can provide rather than who they are. So the first poll is going to ask you guys, how relationships become more transitional. Okay, so let me type this poll up because I do want y'all opinion on this. Have relationships become more transactional? And thank you for joining New Orleans Brass and Crew. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, you gave me the tip on the green juice, so I got it. I wasted no time to go get it. So let's go ahead and get the poll. I want y'all to answer this question for me. I want to see where your thoughts are. So let's do this. Have let me know. I'm gonna put it up for you guys. Have relationships be become more transactional? Because to tell you the truth, a relationship is some type of transaction, believe it or not, in my opinion. You're giving something, they giving something, you're taking, they taking. So I don't think we can get around it, huh? It is a transaction. Mm. So we're going to say yes, no, and let's see, somewhat. There you go. So go ahead and vote on this poll in the chat. Have relationships become more transactional? Yes, no, somewhat. Let me know while I move on. 1, 2, or 3. So, all right. Welcome in the Prince of the Talk box. That's right. Let's go. He states that it's transactions and exchanges every time. Feelings, money, time, something. I agree. I agree. It is a transaction. You know, people giving and taking. But I think what makes it more meaningful and not so transactional is when you consider each other. Like you're not trying to take in stuff too much from each other. You're actually doing equal respect. Or Lisa, don't get me. Or Lisa, put in the chat how to say that R word when you give and the other person gives too. Put in the chat how to pronounce that R word, if you don't mind. Okay, so far we have, it's 50-50. It's 50-50 on the poll so far. Some say no, and some saying somewhat. This is interesting how it's going so far. Well, I'm going to leave that up for a little bit so you guys can continue to vote. The Prince say, let me ask Willie Nelson. I'm missing Willie Nelson right about now. Hey, Bear. Thank you for joining in, Bear. How you been? I was just picking with Derek. I said, it's been a while since you've been up here. If you want to jump on and just say hi to the people, that would be great. Or don't forget that go the phone number right there. I do have a phone line. 318-595-1866. 318-595-1866. If you want to call in and share your opinion. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this poll because I think this is where you guys are. Y'all at a standoff. Look like y'all in a standoff. 50% of the viewers believe that no, relationships haven't become more transactional. And the other 50% said somewhat. For the 50% that said somewhat, explain. Can you explain in the chat? How come you guys say somewhat? when you're in a relationship, you got to get something out of it, right? You have to get something out of it, whether it be emotional support, companionship, um, life partner, something. They say somewhat because it's the now. Possibly. I used to be like that. I used to be thinking that relationships is all rainbows and butterflies, but it's not. It's not always peaches and cream. Definitely not. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on while y'all get that together in the chat. The people that say somewhat, let me know where you're coming from with that. So, okay, so um, are people dating based on love or benefits? I will hope that love is still in the picture, you know. But I do know that people do things for the benefits. You wouldn't do, I don't think people do anything just to say, just to do it. It's for the benefits. Let's see. Prince of the Talk Box says, and don't y'all do, oh Lord, don't be starting no mess in that damn chat. We just warming up. Don't be starting no mess in that damn chat. Let's see. New Orleans Brass say marriage historically was set up as a contract, unfortunately. It's the same, I assume. Uh-huh. I agree with you. I agree with you on that. How much money she got? Oh Lord. Prince, are you the one that say what you bring to the table? You saying you're one of those guys to ask the ladies what you bring to the table? Let's see. Derek says, can it be both? Yes. That's actually where I'm leaning toward. I think it's both. I think it's both. You know? Got to be both. Because why would you want to be in a relationship you don't want nothing out of it? You want something. You want something. And most likely it's a benefit and not like a loss. Who want loss? You go into something because you want the benefit. Mhm. You want the benefit. Whether the benefit does not have to be financial. It don't have to be financial. It could be other type of benefits. Um, and now this is a big one. Like, has dating become an exchange of resources? I don't know. Like with dating, I don't think like now resources is more like the financial or whatever portion of it. If you're dating, it's gonna be some type of exchange going on in regards to resources, but it shouldn't be like you staying over here and the other person staying over there and every month the bills are due is some type of resources you have to give that person. At that point, y'all might as well just go ahead and make it more serious. Save money, save whatever else that you're asking for, and just get together. I don't get that. I think when it comes down to that, somebody's being used. Um, I think a woman would look at me in the sense that can I contribute her life, and men do the same. Mm-hmm. Now we talking. Now we talking, Derek. That is correct. Now we're getting down to the real. That's right. That's all I ask for, to be real and authentic. And that's the way I think it goes, just like that. Do any of y'all have something else to contribute to that topic? Has love become more transactional? Hmm? And while y'all think about that, that ties into the rise of hidden agendas. Okay, let's see. Realistically, a person shouldn't want to be with someone who can't contribute to their life, both financially and emotionally. That's right. Because if they can't do that, then it's going to be a drain. It's going to be a loss to the relationship because they're taking more than they're putting in. That is correct. It takes two. No disagreement there, Prince. So let's move on and talk about a little bit of hidden agendas. So like some people want, this is what I think about the benefits, what people look for in regards to relationships and dating. Some people want the attention. Others may want the money. Others want the sex, and some want the emotional support. So the problem starts though when people disguise one thing as another. Okay. And what I mean by that is you want this, but you're doing things or trying to persuade the other person that you want something else just for you to continue to get the real thing that you want. So that brings me to the next poll. What's the biggest hidden agenda in dating today? Let me put this poll up. What's the biggest hidden agenda in dating today? Like, what have you guys, because we got some men in the chat, what have you guys been fooled on? They say they want love, they say they want you, but they really don't. What they want. And ladies too, the men say they want this, they say they want that. Y'all think y'all on the same page. They don't want that. They really wanted what? Okay, let's see. Let me put this little stuff in here. Control, okay? They really want control. That's an interesting hidden agenda. They just wanted to control you. Damn. Okay. All right, here it is. What's the biggest hidden agenda in dating today? Go ahead and take a vote for me. Is it financial gain, sexual access, social status, or emotional validation? Okay. So Prince believes that women say men are providers. She's only talking about his money. My thing is, why are the men only treated like a cash register? Because of I think men are being treated like a cash register because the tradition in the past, the way it was set up, like the men was the breadwinner while the women stay home and take care of the kids and do whatever. So although women today are working the same and can bring in the money, they still want that traditional setup, even though they're willing to contribute to the household as well. I was talking to somebody the other day and I asked him, I've seen, now check this out. I've seen where, okay, a couple live together. They both work. Okay. They both work, but the woman somehow is expected to still come home, clean, cook, do this and do that. Okay. And I have not seen like a couple that lives together. They both work, but the man comes home and still expected to clean, cook, feed the kids, do the homework, or whatever. I've always seen more duties put on the woman, even though they both were equal with working. Okay. Um, Ideally, for a couple that's living together and they both working, ideally it is to share the home duties. That's the ideal. That's ideal. But I rarely see that being promoted or anything like that. So what y'all think about that? Let's see. Derek says 1 and 2. Derek believes that the biggest hidden agenda is financial gain and sexual access. It could be a tie between the two. Oh, the prince say all of that. So that's what's going on. They want all of that. Damn. Or Lisa said, pretending to want monogamy when they want access and sex. Yes, we all love bread. Damn right, Prince. Okay, Bear, look up, Bear. What you putting in here, Bear? Let's see. Glad to see you on, my beautiful queen. I'm just sitting back in the cut watching you do your thing. All right, Bear. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Always showing up for your girl. Let's see. Emotional validation ties all. For real. You're going to have to explain. Give me a little more information on that emotional validation. I know the Prince actually agree with y'all. Prince say is all of that. Prince say the hidden agenda is they want the financial gain. They want the sexual access. They want the social status. And they want the emotional validation. Could be. Could be. See, I know a married man like that. He makes the money and cleans the house. However, he's cheating on her because they a user or abuser. Let me know what that means at the end. So he's doing all of that and then he's cheating. I wonder if he's cheating just to get some type of hitting get back or something. I mean, I don't get that. He's doing all of that and cheating. Is it because he feel that he's doing too much and she's not doing anything? And he don't feel bold enough to talk to her about that? Y'all know my thoughts on cheating. It's no reason to cheat. No reason to cheat. If you're not getting along with your partner, that's when y'all need to sit down and have that talk and see what can y'all do to fix that. Don't cheat. Let's talk and see what we can do. And if you feel that that's not going to change and that's a biggie for you, leave. Why some people think that when you get together, there's no leaving. Instead, you can leave. We have no votes on the poll, but I see that you guys shared in the chat what y'all think. So I'm going to go ahead and stop that poll. I'll go ahead and stop that. Oh, Lord. Somebody knocking at the door, y'all. Let me answer this door. Let me answer this door real quick. Somebody knocking at the door. Let's see who this is. Hey, welcome.
What's
Welcome.
going on, bitch? What's going on?
How you doing this evening?
I'm groovy like losing the gravy. How you doing?
Right, I love that saying. Oh, we got another man coming in here. What the heck?
Are we coming
Oh
in
my,
here? We
what?
coming in here.
Oh my God, Erlisa, you're gonna love this, Erlisa. It's your boy. It's your boy. Hold on, let me bring this little man up too as well.
Good afternoon,
Erlisa,
ma'am. Good afternoon, sir. How's everybody?
Ian in the house. So we got Mr. No Weapon and we have Ian. Okay, it's been a while since you've been in here, Ian. Nice to see you tonight.
Hey, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Okay. Now, y'all just had to come in here because I guess it's something that triggered y'all say, hey, let me pop in and contribute to the subject. So, Mr. No Weapon, let's start with Mr. No Weapon first.
Okay.
What got you to say
This. Yeah, you got darn right. I'm finna go off, baby. You know what it's finna be. Look here.
it? Mhm,
Okay. My thing is, here's my thing.
uh-huh,
Women will say this, and I'm telling you what I've seen. Women will say this right here. They'll say, "Be
mhm,
honest with me. Tell me what you
mhm,
want from me." But
uh-huh.
when you tell them what they want and it's the truth from you, they only get mad if they don't like it.
What?
If
Oh,
if they don't like what you told them, if you tell a woman, she said, "Tell me the truth." Okay, babe, I'm going to tell you the truth. I just want to sleep with you. I want to get all your money. And then when I get tired of screwing you, if you fall in love, you by yourself because I just want some sex. If you tell her that, she mad.
because that's the truth. So you're saying women are asked for the truth, and then when you tell them the truth, they like they get
See,
mad.
see,
But that's what they ask
and,
for. They can't take the
right,
truth.
right. A lot of people, and there's some men like this too. People only like the truth when they like the truth. If they don't
Mm,
like the truth, they don't like your truth.
mm. Well, damn.
But if I do like Steve Harvey do, and she say, "Hey baby, tell me the truth." Okay, I'm finna Steve Harvey you. Yeah, I'm finna tell you what you want to hear, even though I'm lying. Baby, I'm
Mhm.
really feeling you. God woke me up this morning and told me I need to be serious. You got to put God in it because you mentioned Steve Harvey. You got to put God in to make the woman believe it. Okay.
Oh,
Uh, baby, God woke me up this morning and told me I need to be serious about my life, and He put me on your mind. And I just want to let you know, I just want to let you know that I thought about you, and I really want to be with you. I don't even want to screw you, baby, because I ain't on that vibe right now. I don't even have to screw you too fast. I just want to get to know you and see where it goes. See, that's lying,
yeah.
and
And
she'll
you
buy
and
it,
you
and
know
she'll buy it.
and that's true. And you know what I found with people that actually do that, guys? People who actually lead with the things like that, it's because that's exactly what they're wanting. Like
And
anybody
what
that
this,
be that
that's it.
that being that direct, like the sex part, why you had to mention the sex thing? Why you had to do this and do that? It's because that's what they want. And they're lying or whatever just to try to get it.
Like they lying like they don't come and watch this, baby. It's just like a lot of women say, well, I'm celibate. First of all, you can't be celibate if you already had sex before. You can be abstinent. Just like women say they're abstinence, they're only abstinence because they're single. You ain't go if you in a relationship with a man, you gonna give it up. I guarantee you gonna give it up. Ain't no such thing as you gonna give it up eventually.
Oh Lord, you is something else. So let's pause that right there, Mr. No Weapon. So Ian,
Yes.
what are your thoughts on this subject about hidden agendas?
mm,
Mm,
Going off of
mm,
what the gentleman said.
mm.
I was thinking as he was talking, the truth hurts. That's the cliche
Yeah.
thing, but it does, depending on. First thing that popped in my mind was like if you trying to heal or not, if you recognize right from wrong, if you embrace that, if you really,
Mm,
trying to be righteous. Cause and with women, yeah, it's gonna hurt. And if it's good news, good, if nigga you gonna be with me or not, you could tell me the
uh-huh.
truth. But nigga, if you ain't gonna be with me, I won't hear that shit. So, but if you gotta, that's emotional intelligence in a way, you know.
Yeah.
And you gotta do what make a woman happy, or if you being a man in a situation, uh,
Mhm.
break her heart and do what you gotta do to let her go and let her know, like it was, we can't continue this on, or we should start this. And it's rare that happens.
Yeah.
Um, who's screwing who? Like it's to be attracted to somebody, it's so easy to get attached. It's so easy
Mhm.
to find something to do. And me looking how I look, whatever, that's not what I do. I'm attracted. My hobbies are my bad stuff is smoking, drinking, and women. What's that song that say PWA? But
Mm.
I've learned to stop abusing all three.
Okay.
Loving on yourself
Okay.
more. I mean, you don't really need nobody to be happy. And I was looking at that like since I've been out here, like I never really gave myself a chance to heal after my first
Hmm.
relationship, and I was steady using sex, and complicating with like, do I want a friend or do I want a woman or who's going to settle for what? I'm gonna tell them the truth. What's going on with this and that? It was a whole lot of goofiness going on, but for
So
what I'm
you've
going for,
act
right? Go ahead.
so
Sorry.
you've actually went through that, huh? You
Yeah.
actually went. Okay, hold on 1 second. He's. What's going on with his phone? I don't know. I guess he'll come back and dial in. It's going in and out down there.
Mm.
So you actually went through that. You was truthful. You told the woman what it is, and y'all did what it was. But then she still wanted more. Or she was still holding on or whatever to it. Okay, hold
Um,
on. Hold that thought before you, because I want Mr. No Weapon to hear it too. What your response is. Okay, I see the little technical issues, Mister. But what I'm asking Ian is he actually went through that experience as well about being truthful, like telling a woman straight out what it is and what he's looking for, and she was hurt by it. So go ahead, Ian. How it?
uh, when I tell the truth, I do it for me. So if it hurt them or not, I try my best to keep communication a safe space. But sometimes you got to step on toes, especially when you being honest and you protecting your boundaries, you protecting how you move. That's some stuff you don't let down for nobody. So, regardless if it hurt or not, if you trying to do what's right, you got to do what's right.
That's right. So that's where you come from with that too, Mister No Weapon. Isn't that right? You telling the truth because you're doing right. You don't want to mislead nobody and have no hidden agendas.
Because look at baby, because let me tell you something. My man right here, I don't know if he ever experienced this. I don't know how old he is, but I'm pretty sure some men or some women in the comments or might that's gonna watch this later on. I guarantee
Mhm.
you, it's some women out there. If I say to her, you know what, baby, I'm feeling you. I really like you. I don't know where it's gonna go, but I just want to screw you. I guarantee you, some women out there that'll say, you know what, I feel the same but thing about you. When we gonna do it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's true.
However,
That's
the
true.
longer you do that, then what? See, this is where it comes apart with women. Yeah, so a woman will agree with you in the beginning. She'll agree with you in the beginning, but then as it continue to go on, anybody, any human being will form some type of feelings.
Hold on, coach, put me in. Coach, put me in. Let me say that. You ain't gonna
Okay, go
you only gonna get feelings, baby, if the sex is great. If you horrible, I'm not gonna get no feelings over that. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Okay, hold on. I got a difference of opinion. If a woman has boundaries and she's respecting herself and she treats her place like it's a wound, what I'm saying? The dick could be good or the dick could be bad. If like the outcome of the relationship is a different thing. The effectiveness of the sex is a different thing. But if you violate her in a way, it don't matter if the dick is good or not. Like she technically she wouldn't let you really in there if the boundaries was up. And that's the ultimate protecting of the emotions. Once you get in there, you in there, and that's why I think it's cliche once again. But when they say, once you have sex with a woman, you in a relationship if you know it or not, and that may be the wrong thing. That I don't want to, say it and be totally wrong. But a woman is emotionally attached when you have sex with her, regardless, because they
Okay,
put a
I got a
lot
question.
into it. Uh
I
huh.
got a question. Do you think there's some men that once he screw he's affected in his feelings because of that too? Because I've been like that.
Yeah, I'll
It
say
happens to men too. It happens to
It,
men
yeah.
too.
it's duality for men and women. A woman can have sex and not care, regardless of what I just said, and a woman can have sex and care. And the same thing for a man. A man can have sex and care, and a man can have sex and not care.
Because in 2013, I met this fly hottie, and
Oh
and that
Lord.
we I met this fly hottie in 2013, and we screwed about 1,000 times. And
Mm.
the thousand and one time, I told her, I said, "This, I'm feeling you. I don't want to keep doing this. We used to go to church and everything and all that. We was acting like we was in a relationship, baby. Look here, that girl cut the light on with her body looking at me just like it was looking when we was in the bed. She didn't even put no clothes on. She looked me right in the eye, didn't blink. She said, I don't really like you like that. She said,
Oh.
I just like you in the bed. That's it. She said, look over there to the left. I said, what's over to the left? She said, the bed that we got out of. She said, that's the only time I want to be with you right there. Any other time, don't even call me.
Oh, that's cold blooded right
Oh,
there.
I was crushed,
Wait, wait,
baby.
wait,
I
wait,
was
wait,
crushed,
Latrice.
baby.
Wait, Latrice. Let the man speak for himself. How did you feel about that, sir?
Oh, I felt like I wanted to go to the other room, baby. I wanted to go to the other room real fast. Listen. I was like, I was like, but we do everything else like we a couple. She said, and I'm talking about look me in my face with all her clothes off. She said, and she said, I
Mm,
don't care nothing about that. She said, you
mm.
cool, you good looking, and you can screw well. She said, just call me when you want to screw. That's what it is. And I said this, I said, so women can be in her whole season too. And you can't make a woman get out her whole season when you want her to. She got to get out of it when she want to.
Damn.
Uh, I wouldn't call it whole season. I don't condone calling men that have sex with a lot of women whores. I don't condone calling
You ain't
women
got
that
to, but
have.
that's what it is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
Hey
what
man,
is it called? What's the
when
other
that
word
woman
for
look
it?
me in my eye,
It
when that
don't that
woman look
like
me in
that.
my eye,
The
that's it.
handle, the handle really don't matter. But the feelings behind it do. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah. It's a hurting feeling.
hey, but
Have
Oh,
you
I mean, he just
I cried. I cried on the way home. I guarantee. I said, she got me. She got me. She got me. She got me. She got me.
have you ever
She got me.
experienced anything? Have you ever experienced anything like that, Ian, where you wanted something and then a woman did not?
I've been rejected.
Oh,
Like after rejected after attachment, like something he explained. Yeah, but it was something that I caused for the most part. For the most part, when stuff go wrong with me, I be running, or it's stuff that I do to kind of agitate the situation.
okay.
But
Mhm.
to get involved with a woman for her to be like to break it off, like nah, that's I haven't been through that. But I've observed it. I'm not saying that like I'm better than nobody. No stuff like that. Like I've had my heart broken. You know.
Dang, that's something else. See, most people would think that women, we're emotional creatures and whatever, but hey, I guess is what mind space that we are at the time and what we can handle. Because some people use sex as a healing. Y'all know that, right?
Uh
Some
huh.
people use
Uh huh.
sex as
Let
a
me let me
healing.
tell you. Let me tell
Go
you something
ahead.
right quick. It's funny that I just said I don't like to call women a hoe because the
I
first
will.
time that I can remember that came to mind where when I experienced not necessarily rejection, but so I was in Tampa, Florida, working at the airport. I was a sky cap working for American Airlines. Sky capping was great. They had this sexy chocolate black thing that worked in the sandwich shop upstairs on the third floor and shit. So
Mhm.
I, it's rare that get my grit together to holler at a woman. I was new in town. I had a job. I was feeling myself. Little did I know she was fast. Um, got her
Mhm.
number, whatever. Took her out on a date. Took her to the crib. Things got physical. Went to take off the panties. Got the kissing on the navel. She kind of grabbed my head, pulled me up. I'd be like, do
Oh
freaky shit
Lord.
just on that
Oh
thigh.
Lord.
Put me back
All
on.
right.
I'm like, okay, wait a minute. So I put the
Okay.
condom on. We get it in. And the condom break. But boom. I'm checking my luggage. Shit. Just go to the bathroom one day and then I'm pissing hot fire. But I'm having sex with two
No.
women. I'm having sex
Okay.
with two women now. So I didn't know who the fuck it was. So the chick that I wanted, the one that I was pursuing, that's the one who did the shit. But the other chick that wanted me that I was just fucking oblivious to, I had let her know, like, look, this happened and she didn't have the shit before the motherfucker that I wanted burnt me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like who's screwing who? Like, yeah, but like I didn't do any background checking or I didn't lead in like who you talking to, this is that other. I would just put
You
my
were
little
gonna tell
southern
you
boy
anyway.
charm on and shit, you know. And them women out there in Tampa, I spent 7 years out there. Them some. Hey, they sexy, they attractive, they fast everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But it was a whole nother level out there. That shit was crazy out there. But yeah, that was my experience dealing with
So
who's
let me
screwing
ask you
who.
this. Let me ask you this, bro. Let me ask you this. And women, y'all don't understand this. I'm finna show y'all something. Hey, bro, when you went to the bathroom
Mm,
and peed,
mm.
and your thing was like a blowtorch, what was going through your
For the first
mind
time, yeah.
at that time?
It was pain. It was bewilderment. It was not who was I fucking and I have a STD. It was it was confusion. It was nigga. It was a lot of shit. But
Was you mad or
But
scared?
I got off. I didn't know what to do. I got off work, and when I went to go talk to the chick and shit, I was like, "Look, I don't know what the fuck going on, but bye bye bye." She like, "Nigga, do." I was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna go. Come on, we going da da." Da. And so she, I had help. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Now,
Coming,
what you
growing
mean
up in
they had help?
Louisiana, I had went to the healthcare shit, and I was thinking I had some shit, but it was jock itch. So as far as sexuality, I wasn't raised by a man, so I didn't really get that talk about how to take care of your prostate and your bowels and all that there. I don't know niggas that's raised by men that do get that health talk, but I
Was
really,
you scared? Was
you
you
just
scared though?
gotta kind of learn as you go. I was scared, but I'm honest about a lot of my shit. So as long as I make sure the people that I affect are good, that are around me, and I be honest with them, they could be mad at me if you want to. Once again, that's that truth that pisses a motherfucker off. But I'm being
Yeah,
responsible at this time. So hell yeah, I was scared. I was nervous, but not scared to the point to where I'm gonna keep this to myself and not tell nobody. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So yeah, I was
So
nervous,
so so
but
how did you find out? How did you find out who gave it to you?
um, I don't know what the doctors. So when I found out that I had the shit and I had already went to the clinic with my girl with the other chick, I went to the chick that worked at the airport house, and
Hmm.
I was looking around and shit. I seen a pill bottle on the dresser and shit,
Oh,
you know, and I got to asking questions and talking and shit, and she was real like, it was totally different from the conversation that I had with the other chick. Like, hey, look, I got something. I don't know what happened. I don't you. She was real like, no, nigga, I don't. Da 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 da. So it was more discernment. You know what I'm saying? And it was like for me being raised by women, I trust women. I trust the chick that I told the truth to.
Oh,
The one I was messing with, like I didn't believe her, bro. I didn't believe her. And I was
mm.
already smashing the other chick. We had never ever had no shit like that. We had done some stuff too. You know what I'm
but
saying?
when
So
you
it
went down,
wasn't.
when you went down on her and she wouldn't let you go down there and pull your head back up, you didn't think that?
I started adding all of that up after the fact. I got in the
Yes,
bed now. You know what I'm saying? I was a young whippersnapper, nigga. Pew, pew.
you were just hey, we might as well go ahead and do it. I don't know what's going on, but I'm about to
I'm
hit.
I'm I'm pulling my tricks out my bag. You know what I'm saying? I done gave a massage and shit. Uh, but being honest saved my ass more than a few times because I've had some chicks be honest with me about some shit. Not in call some shit, but not some shit I can't get rid of. I'm clean this motherfucking day. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah,
life is a motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying?
right.
As far as who's screwing who, it be a lot of people screwing a lot of people for different reasons, but it's some people that you could be honest with and some people you just gotta fucking know. And I'm glad that I'm blessed to get to this point to where I know who to fuck with and who not to fuck with, or at least
Yeah.
not fuck around at all, which is a lot of shit I've been doing now. I didn't stop watching porn. It's been a minute since I watched porn. I beat my meat maybe 2 times a month.
Oh,
Excuse
hold
my
on, wait,
language.
wait, wait,
You know what I'm
hold
saying?
on, back up.
I
What?
done
You
cut
say
down
you
on a
do
lot of
what? You
stuff.
do what? You say you do what?
None of your business. But yeah. I
Hey,
don't.
it's the women in the comments saying, oh, he said that, but I sure be playing with myself, but I ain't gonna tell nobody.
Hey, for women, it's different. They diddle that skittle. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of good women that it's. And man, anyway, I ain't even finna go there.
Hey,
But yeah,
hey,
they
it's
gotta do what
safer
they
to beat
gotta
your
do
meat
too.
though, man. It's safer to beat your meat.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
Lord.
That PNC and the mother that post nut clarity is a PNC. I mean,
Oh, okay. So now this is what I like what Ian has stated too. Taking accountability. That is the missing ingredient. That's what I believe. Like I think taking accountability is A1. We need to stop saying what did they do to me and start saying what did I contribute to the issue. So
Yeah.
like okay, so why is accountability so hard for some people?
a lot of people not raised telling the truth. Some people grow up seeing their parents operate a totally different way, and they do what works for them. It's rare as heck for me to the stuff that I got raised and stuff that I went through with my values and stuff, tech stuff like that. Some circumstances stuff like that. Especially I won't say color folk, but
Well, let's
people that's been. whose families have been torn apart and thrown
Right.
asunder. When you're working with scraps, this shit get real.
That's
Excuse my
right. We
language.
all black on here, so we know exactly what how it was. You get what I'm saying? So I know
It's real for
to
what?
say
It's real for
it's
everybody.
real exactly. And I think that like why do and lean into why do people blame their ex for everything? And that ties into it too. Like you said, they was never taught how to be honest and how to deal with conflict. When you know that person ain't gonna like it or whatever, go ahead. I see your mouth opening.
Okay, let's bring it back. I'm finna hit y'all with these Epstein files. A lot of these grown folk are doing stuff that they're doing not because of stuff that was done to them as kids. And as far as accountability, when you a child, who do you talk to? Children don't even be wanting to tell people that they done got touched and stuff like that, and they grew up trying to deal with what they deal with. They can't talk to nobody, but they can fuck somebody.
Hmm.
So, and it's a perpetuating that situation that we be in. Who's screwing who's fucking the kids?
Lord.
Because the kids become adults.
That's true. That's
So that
messed up.
plays a part of it. Some adults have more history fucking.
Hmm.
And it's you
Now,
talking about as far as being a whole fucking like no, let's really take accountability with like who's fucking who and what happened to that woman maybe as a child for her to be able to look at you butt naked and be like, nigga, I'm just enjoying you. No, tell him what the fuck she went through to be that cold to you, my guy. You feel me?
that's true.
Or or the
Some-
same way with a man. Same way with a man. We went through stuff as we could have went through stuff with it as kids too. That
Yes,
makes
sir.
us like when we were 16, that we so my mama used to say you could piss a dent in the ground. What why you acted out like that? What's going on in your life? Did some grown woman put her hands on you while your mama wasn't at the house?
Hmm.
Come on, baby.
That's true. That's how you could tell. That's
You
how you
know,
could tell when someone's
I
like
mentioned
that. It's
I
something they
mentioned I
went through.
mentioned earlier talking about fixing yourself. It's easy for you to want to fix yourself if you ain't got that much money. If you want to lose a little weight, if you want to do some shit, you trying to fix yourself and you done been raped, you done been abused. Don't nobody believe you. You got mental issues, and you trying to tell people, but don't nobody want to fucking help you. And you trying to be accountable after you done went through some shit. Man, it's tough
Hmm.
as titty out here. I'm thankful as fuck for the life I got. You know what I'm
do
saying?
you
Because
think do you
so
think that do you
we
think
all
it's
getting
easier
screwed.
for
We all getting screwed. Shit.
do y'all think I got a question. Do y'all think that it's easier for a woman to come out and say that she was screwed over, no matter if it was sexual, financial, mental, verbal? Do you think it's easier for a woman to come out and say she said it versus a man?
I would say it's equal with both to come out and say it, but who's gonna be believed more than the other? I can
Well, it
say.
ain't equal then. Well, it ain't equal then.
It's
Mm,
not. It's never been equal. Historically, men have wrote books, preached, and all stuff. Women have to struggle to have a voice. Um.
I disagree. I
but-
disagree.
Okay. Well, that's
Reason I
that's
say
my.
so
reason I say that is because if I come out and say a woman hurt me, she did me wrong.
Mm,
She
mhm,
what no matter what that is, the majority of people are gonna look at me as weak. But if
true.
a woman come out and say it, she could be lying. They're gonna say, let's get behind sis, let's get behind Queen. Queen can be lying.
Hey man, I'm finna bust your goddamn bubble. You want to know why? Because and I don't even want to say toxic masculinity, but the reason you don't get no respect because of that is because of men, not because of women.
Regardless of
now
what
it,
I know some women that talk about it too. I know some
That's
women that
just
talk
my
about it too
opinion.
about this.
I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. Because we
explain
got to be
yourself.
tough. We don't get to complain about shit.
Now
But shouldn't we? But shouldn't we?
Hell yeah. Yeah, we got a voice
Okay, then
too.
we heard just like everybody else.
True, true,
But,
true.
why you say "in" is because of men and not women? I want to know that because I agree that men have a voice. Y'all should be able to say things and express your feelings too. So you believe that men started that way back in the day? They the one that started this stuff. How a man supposed to be strong and not complain and not whatever. Who started that?
Well, as far as from the parent to child, communication is limited anyway because of certain circumstances. A child, like innocence, has to be maintained, right? Can't just be telling the motherfucker what the get go is, whatever it is, what ain't. But Oh shit.
What-
Um, it's
Like
I
what?
don't it's different. It's different stuff. It's I can't really put a head on it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because I was kind of thinking about that too. Like, where did all this come from? Because when women, okay, who the hell said it? I guess the men back in the day. You know, back in the day when the men used to be breadwinners or whatever, they used to raise their sons up to be that way. Hey, I know you feel this way, I know that, but who does it matter? Who matter? You still got to be the breadwinner. Keep doing blase blase. Keep your head down and do what you got to do for your family. Do y'all think men told men that? Who told men that?
I don't know who
Who
lied to them
told
men like
y'all
that.
that?
Ooh.
I
Who
don't know
told
who
y'all
lied to
that?
them men. Who lied to them men? Somebody did. That's a lie.
I
Who
would
told him?
say based on what I have to draw from, it would be kind of borderline commercial TV government type welfare, get the man out of the home type song type, a whole lot of type stuff going on. But we love each other, no doubt. But the distractions are real. The struggle is real. The trauma is real. The therapy ain't enough. The talking about it ain't enough. It's who's screwing who?
Derek says it's society. Derek in the comment believes
But
society
does that
made that up.
but does that make it fair? But does that make it fair? Because
Not at
because
all.
it don't make it fair because if a woman had a son or if a daddy had a son and your son came to you and said, I got a problem with a woman, I got a problem with a man, daddy, somebody trying to bully me, daddy, a girl out here trying to mess me over. You gonna tell your son, don't worry about that, go on in the back room. Guess what you gonna tell him?
Some of them do.
And that's
I've seen
wrong.
it, and it's wrong. So how can we change that though? Like, how can I don't know? I
Change
want to
it.
change.
That's all you gotta do. Change it.
Mm.
I was choked out by a chick that was like 13 to 14, and this is when I was in Tampa, and this was a little girl that liked me. And I've
You say you
always had to shy away younger girls when I was younger. Like it was crazy. I wasn't one of the dudes that was attracted to younger chicks. Or and like we talk about that too as a lot as dudes, but like my dudes say the same shit with the chicks. It be chicks attracted to younger dudes too. But oh, I done lost my goddamn train of thought trying to explain that.
you were saying that you was being choked out by. You say you was choked
Oh
out
yeah,
by.
yeah, and all the niggas was laughing. She walked
But
up
That's hard.
behind me and put
That's
me
horrible.
in a sleeper, and she was taller than me. This
That's
little, I think
horrible.
she was Jamaican or something, and it was my
Horrible.
homeboy little niece or something. And I get the hell away from me. Go ahead. She, oh yeah, yeah. And like my eyes started to roll back, and she dropped me down, and my niggas were just laughing like ha 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 ha. Ha.
But what if you'd have done her that?
I said
hmm.
it wouldn't happen to that. Thank the Lord I didn't. I'm still here. But
No,
that's
no, no. I'm saying, what would they have said if you'd have done her that? Since they laughed at you, and in other words, they was endorsing her, and which is wrong. It's idiotic and it's stupid. What if you'd done her that? Would they have been applauding you and not saying nothing and laughing, or what would they do?
Oh, you
No,
know
they
what? I don't
either
know, but I was never the dude to
up.
be touchy feely with young kids. Fuck all that shit. Hell
But
no.
hypothetically speaking, what would they have done? What would they have
I
done?
don't know. I don't know.
You know what they would have
Um,
done.
They would have beat his ass. I think they would have jumped on you, seeing
but
you if you.
I hear what you saying, but I wouldn't have done no shit. No, in my
I say
reality, I
if.
can never
I
think
say
of me
if.
even.
I if.
Ain't no if. It's never.
Come on, man.
I
You
ain't finna
all
be
right,
doing
bro.
no
All
such
right,
shit.
bro.
I don't do no stuff like that. I don't play like
I would
that.
say this: if the tables was turned, let's say Ian had a what they call a reflex. Somebody choking your ass out in this life or death. I ain't about to let nobody kill my ass by choking me out. So guess what? I'm going to retaliate. I'm going to fight for my life. So let's say that Ian has a reflex and he turned around and put hands on the girl just to get away, just to save his own fucking life. I think the men might not be too happy to see you do
And the
that.
women
Even
won't be happy. And the woman started it.
Yep, even though you was being choked out, you almost got your ass passed out. This 13-year-old girl almost took you out. They still, I believe, they still would take that young girl side.
They would. They would. Latrice,
I
some smart people, men and women, wouldn't take her side, but it's more dumb people that would have.
yeah, they would take it.
she was
No,
nice
thank
enough to spare me, so I'm
you.
thankful.
Yes, you was
I
nice
don't care
enough
nothing about no spare, bro. Come on, man.
to love your damn life in
He
off
could
of
have
a
took
30.
my life
Hey,
and she spared me.
Teresa,
She gave me
Teresa,
favor.
Teresa. F that favor. You could have been out of here. Listen to this.
Right up and go.
F that favor. You could have been out of here. But here's the thing.
Hey man, hey,
That's
hey, love is like that. Love is a tight ass chokehold
no
to make your
love
eyes
don't hurt.
roll
No, I
back,
don't want that
make you
kind.
lose
I don't want that
control.
kind, man. I
I
don't
said
want
it's
that kind.
tight. I ain't saying it hurt. You don't even feel it, nigga. You just start to
I
lose
know. I feel it.
circulation.
Hold on, Latricia. Since we own this, to all the women in the comments and all the women that's gonna watch this after this, that's why in the bed I don't choke women because you might leave here, then I'm in
Mm,
prison.
Oh Lord.
mm,
I know y'all women like to be choked and
mm.
all that stuff. I'm not doing it because I'm
Mm.
too big for that.
Who's screwing who? Who's choking who?
Right.
Hey,
Oh, well,
that justice system finna screw you. That's what finna happen.
look, just a little bit. Nothing wrong with a little bit.
Oh,
But
Teresa,
when you
you're telling on yourself. You're telling on yourself. You freak nasty. You're telling on yourself.
well, not to the point of the eyes rolling back in the head now. That's
But
too
how
much
would you know
now.
though after your eyes in the roll in the back? How do you know when it's too much? How you know, baby?
When the eyes rolling back in the Let me stop. Y'all is something else.
No, you
Now,
are.
the heat of the pat the whatever they call it, it's a thing that happens in regards
I
to that.
think the further away we get from one another, the further away we get from Mother Earth, the more shit we gotta invent to turn each other on, i.e., choking a motherfucker, i.e., watching porn, i.e.,
Or
sex still.
hot candle wax,
Used to say, you if you were really attracted to a motherfucker, you don't need no pills. My dick used to get
hold
hard
on,
instantly.
or if you want to put clothespin on a headlight bulb. That kind of pain
Oh,
hurt you?
Huh?
You ain't no how.
oh,
A clothespin on the
uh-oh.
headlight bulb.
The
Guys,
little boom.
we have a call now. Let's see who it is. Hold on one second. Let's see who it is. We got people calling in. Don't
We
hang up,
fin-
caller. Don't hang up, caller.
Oh Lord.
All right, caller. Thank you for calling Open Mics and Opinion. What can we do for you? What's your opinion?
So, Latricia,
Okay.
this Elisa.
Oh, Erlisa calling in. What's up, Erlisa?
Listen, I want Mr. No Weapon explicitly.
Uh-huh. I'm listening.
I'm behind because my phone died.
Yeah.
I'm listening to. Okay. Anyway, I want Mr. No Weapon to know explicitly that I think it's not true that that it's easy for women to come out when they've been abused. We have pride too. We have feelings, and we get disbelieved more than we get believed. So it's not easy to come out and tell somebody you've been abused because most of the time the first thing they want to know is what did you do? What were you wearing? What did you say? Like the women get victim blamed all the time.
Okay. Now, I've heard some individuals too that got abused, and that's the first thing they're asking. Well, what were you doing? What did you have on? I've heard that before too. So that happens too. I do think this though, or at least I think that that society actually promotes, you know, the Me Too movement when women was starting to come out and things like that, and this part was getting exposed, that some stuff was getting exposed. I think that like society will be more accepting when women do come out. But like you said, it is going to be some situations where the woman is going to find like where you at, where you was, what you doing, what you had on and stuff like that. They'll give her the third degree.
Okay,
The third degree.
let me answer her. Let me say this to her if she's still listening.
They're
If
gonna
she's
be
still
talking about
listening,
open
can I say something
relationships
to her?
like if the man was abusive. They're gonna be like, yeah, because she didn't want to cook or she don't clean up. You ought to see how she dressed. Like women, women struggle to come out because women always get a blame for what happens to them.
Hmm. Okay. So he's responding to you, Lisa. Go ahead, Mr. No Weapon.
Let me say, look at baby. Let me say this to you. I didn't say women were not believed at all. I said that it's easy for her to be believed versus a man. Like what you said about they're gonna ask her, what was you wearing? What was you doing? Did you lead him on? Because a lot of women lead him on. She'll get in the bed butt naked at 3 o'clock in the morning, and then all of a sudden the next day when she mad, then she gonna say he did something to her he wasn't supposed to. That's why they gotta ask that. They gotta ask that because a lot of women do that, and to me that's a lie. Because you wanted it, something happened to cause you to say, "Well, no, he did it against my will." No, baby, you went over there at 3 o'clock in the morning with butt naked, or I came over there and you didn't have no drawers on, you didn't have no bra on, and you willfully did it, and then all of a sudden you mad. That's why they got to do that. But if I, as a man, is really raped, like a lot of men have been, they ain't gonna believe me. They're gonna be like, really? Hold on a minute. I got somebody else calling. I'll call you back in a minute.
Because why do you believe that, Mr. Webb? It's because they look at men as being having that strength. You could have got her up off of you, or
That's
like
what they say. All that come into play. And they gonna laugh at me. They really gonna. When I leave out the police station, they gonna say, "Nah, he wasn't raped." But I guess we'll go see. Guess you'll go see.
now.
I
What you
think
think?
what we're witnessing here
I've
is
had
years of planning in place
I believe it
taking
wholeheartedly. So
effect.
I guess I got an opinion based on my experience.
Yeah. Okay. Now, Ian was saying something to respond to it as well, or Lisa. So, what Ian? Well, let's give Ian a moment to respond to you. Go ahead.
It's years of planning taking effect. It's people not being able to read. It's people being shot and killed,
Mhm.
castrated and shit for being able to read, for being intelligent. And traces of not being intelligent is showing up more than ever. It's the shit we do now. That's why it's so important to prepare our kids for what's coming ahead. Um, Not being to express yourself came from not being able to read, not being able to talk. Being able to express yourself became art. They fucking with the art. Not being able to express yourself leads to not having a safe space to communicate or to be respected. Now, this is beyond the kids. The parents have been fighting and voting and doing all of this shit too. The parents aren't heard when it comes to certain families and communities. So, so when it comes to who's not believing who is equal, but as far as the paperweight of honesty, it's 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 popular. If you popular and you rape a motherfucker, you might get off. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of
So,
teetering and tottering as far as what you can do and what you know and what you believe. But our intelligence has always been fucked with. And intelligent people will shut the fuck up quick because if it infuriates you to bear your heart and for a motherfucker to not respect that.
so you
Um
believe it's not. So, Ian, you believe it's not so much as gender based as for believing. You think it's more of who we are, like people of color or something like that. You think
it's
that
a
they will believe?
it's a
Because let me.
cumulative in multiple
Well,
directions. It's a
well,
cumulative. It's a whole lot of shit going on that's pouring into it.
Those conversations.
oh,
I'm gonna
okay,
listen to the opinion now.
okay, gotcha. Thank you for calling in. Well, I'm gonna share a personal situation that was like that. I still believe that for men, if a man to come out, I think with the police and the way a man, the strength, they would say, "Oh no, you could have just if you ain't wrong, you could have just pushed her down. You could have just got off of you. How can a woman rape a man? You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? If you ain't want it, if you ain't whatever, you could have got that laid up off of you. I don't, So that's why I think that's where men. I'm not saying that women.
Women stronger in their legs anyway.
Sure is. Hey, Teresa. What about the women? What
Ah!
about the women? What about the women that's big as me? What about the women that's bigger than the man?
Big women are
Now
sweet though. I ain't gonna let you sit up here and talk down on about big women. Big women don't be raping nobody.
Mr.
You
Pooh,
got
but
your mouth
stop,
right
stop.
now.
Hey,
You better
don't be
stop
the
it.
simp. Don't be the simp tonight, man. Don't do the simp tonight. Come on, man. We
I'm
ain't
sorry.
simping tonight. We ain't
I'm
simping
sorry.
tonight.
I'm sorry.
Look, I represent for the plus size. for the plus size. But yeah, but let me tell you this. I do agree that men, it's harder for men to say that they've been raped and be believed versus a woman. Now, and this is, guess what? This is coming from a woman who I ain't afraid, I have been raped or raped. I don't know if I can see
Me
that.
too. Me too.
Me too. So I have, and let me tell you how that went. And it was from an ex-boyfriend. Okay. So when I reported, this was in college. I reported it. They did come arrest him. We went to trial, and the judge say that it was a misunderstanding because me and him had history. We had history together. Okay.
Okay.
Judge say it was misunderstanding, and he threw that shit out. That hurt my heart. You know, at
Okay.
that point, I went 10 years. Let me say how hard this affected me. I went 10 years, no sex, no type of anything with a man because of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That really hurt not to be believed. You know the shit. Who cares if that's an ex-boyfriend?
It don't matter.
This,
It don't
this
matter.
man put himself on me.
It don't matter if an ex-boyfriend or a stranger off the street. If they done it, they done it.
That's right. And they threw it out, say it was a misunderstanding.
But watch this though. Let me say this to you, baby. Look here. Again, I'm not saying don't believe the woman. I'm saying believe the man too.
Yeah.
I ain't saying believe the woman, but believe the man too. Because men have went through. Listen. People say, well, no means no. No means no only if a woman says it. But ladies that's here now or just watching this later on, how many times y'all been in the bed beside a man and he told y'all no and you done it anyway? That's rape. That's rape. If he say I just want to turn over and go to sleep, that's rape. That's rape. Because if you turned over and went to sleep and he did it anyway, well, he got a rape charge. Same thing then.
Hey, you know what saying no look like before you get in the bed, and we talked about this on the earlier episode. It's been a while since I've been on here, but saying no as a man, you gay. Oh, you don't want this pussy?
Right,
Something wrong with you? No.
right.
Look, I'm chilling out, baby girl. I done went through a lot of shit. I'm just taking some time to reflect on what I've done. I just really want you.
And that's
You don't want this
manipulation.
pussy?
That's
Now,
manipulation.
not every woman is like that though. Let's not
No,
build the case.
not
I didn't
every
say
Every
woman.
that.
for
I didn't
every
say that.
situation. No,
We
but
talking about
I'm
this
reflecting on the
situation
stuff
right
that
here.
we're talking about, and it's women
Okay.
that will do the better and women that will do the latter, and vice versa with the
We're not
men.
talking about that, Steve Harvey. We're not talking about
Mm,
that.
mm, mm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So okay. So what we're talking about. It is very rare, but it has happened, and it can happen.
I don't even think it's rare. I think it's more prevalent than we think. Men just don't talk about it because we cannot. Yes, you can. We can't. Yes, you can. We can't.
That's what I was just saying. There is not a real safe space for conversation, and podcast ain't it. It starts at the kitchen table. It starts at the
Well,
family where you
podcasting
really
have
know what's going on and where you really. I mean, podcast is one thing, but the real nit and the grit where it's at every day. You don't got to tune in. You don't got to be connected to Wi-Fi. It's where the fuck you live at. Where the fuck you eat
Right.
at? Where you got your booty at? The people that you see every day. The people you shed
again.
tears and blood
You
with.
made a point.
Now,
You
once
made
you
a point a while ago,
communicate
bro.
there. If you communicate there, but we not together as a family, which I was saying earlier, we've been drawn apart. We don't communicate no more. And they talk about micro families. How in the fuck we got micro families when we the oldest living civilization on fucking Earth? We are the
Hey,
family.
That's
I got a question for you. You made a powerful point, and I'm finna agree with you, but and let you know I ain't against you if you thought that. Okay,
I never thought that. Even though you call me Steve
okay,
Harvey, I still love you.
okay, that's fine too. At least I ain't call you Derrick Jackson. But anyway, uh,
I'm not a sports fan. Over my head.
okay. Now here's my thing. I'm gonna make reference to what you said, baby, and I'm gonna ask the question to Miss Latrice here because she's a female.
okay.
You made a point about if a woman wants to screw a man, and he may not just want to do it, he may just want to chill, he may just want to just stay home and go to sleep, or sit in the bed and just watch TV and go to sleep. And you said, then that's when she say she'll call you gay. Latrice, as a woman, you ain't gotta answer if you ever do it. Why do you think women do that to men?
I think to try to discourage them or make them give men make the man give them what they want. Because you're talking down to that man. He don't fuck you before. So how is he gay? He don't fuck you before, or you know somebody that he done went with, or other women that he done went with. So what? He's gay because he don't want to give it to you right now.
Or he may not have screwed her, but she want to screw him, and he just may not just want to screw you. Why he gay though? He may
Hey,
not just
look.
want you like
Hey,
that.
look. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna work with my women every chance I get. I know somebody in the comments ought to be eating this shit up. Niggas,
Yeah.
they be calling niggas gay because a lot of these niggas is, and I don't, this ain't to talk down. A lot of dudes be in
Yeah,
relationship
you
with
talking down on
women.
me? That's what you do. I get it.
No, 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 sir. No, sir. No, sir. Some dudes like dudes too. So a lot of dudes do be bi-curious
You
and
like women
bisexual.
too.
You know what I'm saying? Huh?
Yeah.
Women like women too. So what?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
him.
But I was just saying
That's
that
him. I
that might
don't
be
want no
one
part of that
thing.
life. I don't want no part of that life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but some I know a lot of women. I heard a lot of stories where they've, and the dude be liking on the dude and
But
shit
Ian,
like
we're
that.
not
So
talking about
it's not
that. We
coming from
talking about
nowhere.
but Ian, we talking about a heterosexual man. He ain't never had no woman. He ain't never had no man. He could just simply not want you at that time. Why he gay though? Leave the man alone.
I think when it happens like that, a
Because it was
heterosexual,
trending. It was fucking.
right? Because we didn't get what I want. I'm speaking from a woman's side. Anytime a woman call you gay, because Ian, you said that too on a previous podcast that you've actually turned down, and they say that you're gay.
They
Anytime a
said it to
woman
me
calls
before. They done said it about me before.
said it to you before. Anytime a woman call you gay, they mad because they didn't get what they want. Period. And they trying to hurt your feelings. That's from a woman. That's from a woman's perspective. Some women fight like that.
So she can't
They'll
handle
fight
rejection. So she can't handle rejection from a man.
exactly because she's so used to getting what she wants.
Ain't that
She
that high
thought,
school love grown up? What it used to
yeah,
look like when you was in junior high? You used to like it. I can't stand your motherfucking ass. We grown up. We taking it personal now.
yes, you know it is, and that's what women do. I ain't gonna lie. I'm speaking from a woman perspective. That's what they do, baby. They'll
But
go
why
out
she
there and
can't?
tell
But see,
the
but
girl,
Teresa, she gonna come out and say, man, he was in my inbox. I sent him naked pictures and all that stuff, and he didn't even want me like that. Girl, I think he gay. No, he ain't gay. He don't like men. He just don't want you.
yeah, he just don't want you. And
Yeah.
women don't like the rejection. I'm telling you now, women do not like rejection because we used to getting our way.
Y'all put a lot into what y'all be got going on. There's some women that really be slacking, and I'm not even taking sides as far as I know why women don't like rejection. Y'all gonna get that shit just like niggas get that shit, cause shit, as far as us healing shit, we need some time to heal. And niggas ain't never healing because women outnumber niggas drastically.
They don't
So
give us time to heal,
it's
do they?
it's not their fault though. It's a numbers thing, bro. It's just pure motherfucking existence, nigga. It's mosquito hawks and mosquitoes. It's the chain of fucking command, my guy. So we gotta
Now,
fucking execute and perform.
now that I agree with Ian on. It's more women out there, so y'all have more choices. You get what I'm saying? Y'all have more choices to pick from. Is
Out,
it's
out. That
outnumbered
statistic right there puts weight on every single parameter of what we've been talking about tonight. As if we apply the numbers game to what we've been talking about, and maybe I don't know as far as more women children than
men.
than men children. But as far as the rate of birth, if it's more women than men, it accounts there also. But yeah, the numbers thing really plays a big part in what's going on right now. I
The
don't know
next time a
where.
woman, the next time a woman, I ask if I show interest in a woman sexually, and she don't want to give it to me, I'm gonna say, you gay. I'm gonna do her the same way. You gay.
And
Baby,
then she gonna be like, "Nigga, you like that shit anyway." Ah.
You gay. I'm gonna say you gay. You gay.
now
Oh.
you can't be in spiteful, Mr. No
Oh,
Weapon. You
oh,
should be
oh, they can do the shit, but they can't take the tag. Okay.
now, you, Mr. No Weapon. Now you being spiteful on that. We want to
Oh,
change
what is
this
she being
motherfucker.
here? What is she being? Why he gotta be gay? Why I gotta be gay? Because we don't want you, homegirl. Why you gotta go all on social media and say, I think Ian, I think Mr. No Weapon is gay? No, we don't want you. We want your homegirl. We want your fine mama. but we don't want you.
Hey, you want to know what though? I think we might be giving more life to that than it is because I really don't believe in saying pause a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? If motherfucker want to put me in the mind frame of what I said was gay, nigga, that's you. That's high school shit too. It's a childish type mind frame. I don't have to defend myself on my verbalisms. So to let you know about how I feel about sexuality. Sexuality ain't even on the menu, motherfucker. We just talking. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't even be paying that kind of attention to me. But everything is observed and everything is consumed. Energy is transferred. Go ahead.
Right. And now this is what I say too for individuals like that. I'll hit them with that. I'm glad I didn't give you this pussy. Oh, I'm glad I didn't give you this dick because you don't even much deserve it. If you think like that, just because I don't want to fuck you or I'm not
Hey, hey,
taking advantage of your thing, I'm glad I ain't give it to you anyway. You wouldn't know how to handle that.
hey, let me
You
tell you
don't know
something,
how to
Teresa.
handle rejection.
Listen,
You
I
handle
save
that.
women lives. I save women lives. Cause when I screw you, it's over with. You ain't gonna be able to think straight. Listen, you
Oh,
gonna be
shit.
discombobulated. I'm saving your life,
Oh,
woman out there, because I don't screw you. I guarantee you I saved your life because it's gonna be over.
oh shit. So, anyways, guys, he is something else. His ass is a fire. He fire. So, who? Okay, so since we say who's screwing who, my question, and this is the final reflection: is anybody really winning? Who want to go first? Is anybody really winning out here? Who want to go
Some
first on
people
this
are.
one?
Some people are. Some people are. Some people are. It
Okay,
all
So
what?
depends on how well you play the game.
winning depends on what you set your goals to and what your fucking parameters are. Hustlers in the streets, winning to them is doing such and such. Women, streetwalkers, they got to meet a certain quota. For some women, winning is staying a virgin until they get married. That shit is as old as my fucking. That ain't even talked about. It's what you set your goal to, but boundaries aren't practiced. And once again, communication and shit like that. It is for some people, but you got to search. Some people make you go to a therapist to try to want to be better. What the fuck is happening with the family and the household? We're not talking about being
That,
better. We got to pay motherfuckers to get better.
that's true. That's true.
So
So, yeah, and that's how we're gonna get better. We need to be more open to communicating to discuss these things with our family and our friends. It starts there with your inner circle first, and then it spreads out. So I agree. It needs to start in the inner circle, spread out. Because baby, this shit is stupid out here. We need to make a change. Period. Now,
that's it.
thank you. Do you have any other final reflections in before we get out of here?
I don't even know what I just said. I'm just happy to be here. It's been so long. Um, Thank y'all for having me. I'm sorry for being vulgar. If I offended anybody, my apologies. It's been an honor and a pleasure.
That's right. I thank you. And Mr. No Weapon, do you have any final reflections before I do mine?
I have none. I don't have anything to say.
Mm,
That's just what it is.
it is what it is.
I
Huh?
said what I said. I said what I said, and I meant what I said in Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name, amen. So let me go ahead and do
Tabernacle.
right. Hallelujah. Let me do my final reflection. I need y'all to listen. And Mr. No Weapon, I know how you are with long things. I want you to listen to everything I say, okay?
Oh Lord.
Okay. So at the end of the day, tonight wasn't about men versus women. It wasn't about declaring winners and losers. It was about self reflection. Truth is most relationships. Well, truth is most relationships don't fail because of one person. Okay, they fail because two imperfect people being unresolved issue, bringing unresolved issues, unmet expectations, poor communication, and sometimes selfish motives into the same space. The real isn't who's screwing who. That's not the real question. The real question is, what are we willing to change about ourselves to bring healthier relationships? If we're always looking for someone to blame, we'll never find someone to build with. Okay? So until next time, guys, stay raw, honest, and ready for the next conversation. Y'all have a good night.
Hurt love is just the pain that I feel. I said it's hurt love. It's just the pain that I felt. I gave you too many years of my life, and you played with me cause you had it shook with me. Yeah, you told me that you love me and you always be there. Then you came around and played like you really didn't care. I gave you all of me, my time, my love, my pain, and separation.